Yo, we're gonna give people just a minute here, which gives me a chance to do things like, go and tweet out that I'm streaming kind of late because we're late streaming. This is a stream. It is late, and people are not liking the City Heroes comic book reviews, are they? Oh well. Oh well. You don't have to like it. I like it. That's why we're talking about it. Alright, so that should be a shareable link. I should be able to come over here to Twitter. See, there was something I wanted to pull up here. Okay, I got that. Stream's going. Alright, there's a notification on Discord. Let me hit the little hearts a bunch. Like, does that help? Does that do anything? Sign in. Oh, I gotta sign. I just signed in. Why do I have to sign in again to access my chat when I just signed in to create the stream? I swear none of this stuff makes any freaking sense. Alright, well, I guess I can't see my chat. Hold on. Not that there may be no chat, too. Like, that is also a possibility. It's entirely possible that there is no chat. Should be kind of a bold move for me. Who needs a chat? I don't need a chat. Do you need a chat? You know who needs a chat? No one. Okay, there we go. Now let's hit the little hearts. Oh yeah. Brrr. I don't understand the purpose of hitting the hearts, like, at all. But whatever. Hello and welcome. It is Wednesday. Kinda late. Which means this is, of course, New Comic Book Day. The day in which there are, in fact, new comic books. That's just what happens on Wednesdays, man. You gotta get with it. You gotta get with the program, bro. We got some new books right here. Just waiting for you. And, God, this is so awkward. I cannot see my... Hold on, what if I do this? To make this window whatever. Yeet! Alright. There we go. Now it's all super awkward looking, but I can at least see my chat. That's the part that matters. So I can see if somebody cool decides to come talk to me. I'm going to leave, like, the last set of books just laying here. We've done reviews of this stuff. And I don't know how my Geiger cover got crinked like this. This is the weirdest thing. I don't know what happened there. It was just like that all of a sudden, and I'm like, I don't know what happened. We'll fix it when it gets bagged and boarded and sits... Oh, I picked up the Star Wars book too. The first story in this is really good. Let's hear where this stream's starting soon, because I'm talking, so I guess we've started. We are listening to the Katana Zero soundtrack right now. Great soundtrack. Really fun action game. It gets kind of sadistic towards the end, especially if you're playing like me and you're not using the slow-mo functionality, but I'm kind of with Orange Joker on that one. I didn't really enjoy the slow-mo functionality. I liked the beating everybody up at regular speed and just getting good. And the game kind of punishes you for that towards the end. Well, I guess it punishes you for that the whole time, but the punishment gets worse towards the end. But one second. Okay, there we go. Let me adjust the volume. Whoa! Okay, that's better. Sorry, had to futz with my headset because it's being a jerk for no freaking reason. No reason. No reason at all, man. Sometimes technology just doesn't want to cooperate with you. When that happens, there are two things you can do. One, intimidate it. Two, set it on fire. I'll leave it to you to figure out which one of those approaches works best for your use case. So yeah, went to Graham Crackers. Got my comic books this week. Had a good time. Ended up talking to my shop man for a while because he is like into painting miniatures of all things. And somebody had given him... Oh, hold on. Can I find this real quick? It was like a precursor to Battlefleet Gothic. No, it's so not working out for me. Well, this is for early Battlefleet Gothic. Battlefleet Gothic Wikipedia. This game was from 1991. Battlefleet Gothic dates from 1999. Is this it? Space Fleet? This was it! Space Fleet! Hold on, is there a link to something here? I'll show my screen in just a second. Soon as I find something. No, that's just the table of contents for White Dwarf. Alright, well that doesn't do me a whole lot of good. And that link didn't go anywhere. Where does this link go? Huh, okay, well, we're still not getting, like, pictures and stuff. But let me get out of the way, you stupid pop-up. Just show this. It's called Space Fleet. I don't remember seeing Games Workshop's name on it. I saw, like, their... Oh, I guess I didn't see their copyright, but I think it would had Citadel on it. But that might have just been, like, who was publishing the, making the miniatures. Anyway, it's totally like Battlefleet Gothic. So we ended up talking about this for, I don't know, 20 minutes or something, man. My dude is very excited about the miniatures he's painting. And I'm kind of like, you know, just keep your addiction on the down low, man. You don't need to buy $300 pieces of plastic. He's like, I know. I felt bad buying paint. Now, of course, Citadel's paint actually is really good. And it's better than most, if not all, competing brands of paint for that kind of stuff. But hey, Ninja Weasel, it is New Comic Book Day, my dudes. I was just talking about my shop man and how he got, somebody gave him a copy of Space Fleet, which is a Games Workshop game. Let me see if I can search up a screenshot or something of the actual game. It's like Battlefleet Gothic, except from 10 years earlier. Oh, here we go, from Board Game Geek. Can I make this bigger? No, not really. Alright, well I guess that's as big as it's gonna get. But it's totally just Battlefleet Gothic. Except earlier. Had some gigantic, like, real heavy lead miniatures in it, man. It was pretty cool. He got that for free, some dude just gave it to him. So, he's been playing a lot of... Or not playing, he's been painting a lot of, whichever Space Marine crew is like the Nurgle guys. That's what he's working on, man. He's got like a crew of Plague Marines. Because he's like, if I mess up, nobody knows. They just have a disease. And I'm like, you're not wrong. You are not wrong, sir. So that was kind of cool. I didn't even know this existed. I thought the first space battle game was for Games Workshop was actually Battlefleet Gothic. I didn't realize there was like a precursor. Yeah, he had like these Eldar ships. There was one that was definitely like an Imperial ship. That's not it, but that's really cool looking. Oh, that's got to be an Orc ship. Look at that thing. Yeah, he had some... That's it. That's the one that was actually the previous owner painted up. Was that guy. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, we should probably get on with the actual content of the stream here. Especially because Ninja Weasel's here. Like, time's ticking, man. We gotta keep moving, or the wheeze is gonna come for us. So, when you go to a Graham Cracker Comics, on the Wednesday, which is New Comic Book Day, you get not one, not two, but 3 books for free out of the dollar bin. Which used to be the 75-cent bin, which used to be the 50-cent bin. Inflation is killing us all. And, well, there were 3 books right together. And Cracks Whip, oh no, he's after me. He after me! Please, Ninja, don't hurt him. There were 3 books all right next to each other, and I couldn't resist them. Now, when I was talking to my shop man, like, before we got onto the Space Fleet and all the 40K stuff, he was like, didn't this character, like, pop in popularity because he's being included in something? And I'm like, yeah, I kind of remember that. And then neither of us could remember what that was, except it was probably sometime around the pandemic. And I feel like this character was... Oh, wait a minute! This is the guy from the 3rd season of Jessica Jones, isn't it? Right? I'm right, aren't I? Hold on, I'm looking this up. Apparently this was before the pandemic. I remembered like seeing a press release for him being in like... Oh, not Suicide Squad, Thunderbolts. Like, that's what we both remembered, but apparently... Show right monitor. According to Wikipedia, he was in the 3rd season of Jessica Jones, and that looks like it. Aside from actual comic books he's been in. Here you go, Greg Salinger. Alright, anyway, alright, cool. Mystery has been resolved. But like I said to my shop man, like, I only have like 1 or 2 comics with this guy in it. And I can't even remember what they were. Isn't he like a Spider-Man villain or something? He was like a serial killer, right? Yeah, anyway. I grabbed this. I don't expect it to be good. I expect it to be kind of not good. Bad, perhaps, if you will. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to actually sit down and read the dang books. This is like part 3, 4, and I got parts 3, 4, and 5 of some mini-series here. So we'll see how it goes. That's actually pretty gnarly right there. I kill fools. I don't want money. Just tell me you love me. I love you. Shall I make it a sandwich? Huh? You sick sack of bleep. Long enough to know this woman doesn't love you. Long enough to mark you as a fool. I kill fools. What an escalation right there. Holy moly. Okay, so this guy's definitely going for like some anti-hero stuff here, I guess. I pity the, like, he doesn't even pity the fool. He just killed the fool. Mr. T would not be impressed with the fool killer. So I got 3. I got 4. Look, it was right next to it, man. Dude had all these books adjacent to each other. How am I able to resist when I see a run all in a row? In 3 minutes, Freedom Force will be guacamole. Oh no. This dude does not suffer fools lightly. Indeed, he doesn't suffer them at all. He makes them suffer. He's the fool sufferer. She got a stupid face. Is that a stupid face tattoo? You know, I was going to talk about your stupid face tattoos, but then I realized I got stupid face tattoos. The comic book, right here. You know, somebody should take, like, all the crazy stories that rappers have told over the years and make comic books out of them. That would be fun. Like, whether we're talking, like, stories that, you know, they've told, like, they're supposed to be real, or just stories of, like, stuff that happened in their songs. But, like, just imagine, like, the R.A. the Rugged Man comic book. Like, it'd be rated, like, X. Except more X than X. Like, it'd be like something Ed Piskor wrote. Dude, I have, like, an issue or 2 of this that I bought when I was a kid. The Guardians of the Galaxy, the original Guardians. Not the rebooted ones from around, like, 2004. It was wild, man. They're just going around battling aliens in space. None of it makes any sense, and it's fun. And look, we got the archer here, who's using an actual bow instead of whistle power. I think Marvel actually made the right call in the cinematic universe when they changed Yondu's whole deal to whistle-controlled arrow instead of actual bow. I'll stand by that statement. See, I lost my OBS window. There's my OBS window. Hold on, I lost my chat. There's my chat. Okay. Whew, Ninja, we almost had a catastrophe. 3rd book I got for free. Also Fool Killer. I told you I had 3, 4, and 5 all in a row. What a heck of a cover. This could not have been sold in newsstands. I don't think. Like, that's awful violent. Even by, like, 1992 standards. I'm gonna flip through it real quick and just see if I can find a skeleton on the ground. I'm not seeing one. We may not have truth in advertising. Hello, XLG. Yeah. Here, you want to see what's going on? Like, this is really funny. Oh, well, it's not really funny. This is what's going on. Let me show right monitor. So there's my OBS chat window. Real useful. So I've like had to arrange my windows all weird just so I could actually see the chat. How you doing, XLG? You doing good? You know, I apologize for being late tonight, or later than normal tonight. But oh. Well, we may not have a skeleton laying on the ground, but we definitely got a really gross skeleton here. But I just got back from like a business dinner. And then had to chill out for a few minutes. And then I'm like, I'm going to stream. So we're streaming. Alright, I don't know what is going on in this comic book. You know, we got Mr. Gimp Suit here. And walks in and lasers a guy in a wife beater who appears to be a wife beater. So, you know, truth in advertising for that shirt, I guess. Oh no, I trolled some poor Japanese person. They took me literally. I feel bad. I feel bad. Still sleeping at odd hours in your case? Hey, you should fix that. You should stop sleeping at odd hours. You should sleep at normal hours. In fact, I should take my own flippant advice and sleep at normal hours too. Like, let's be honest. Staying up till 2 a.m., doing the daily challenge in Phasmophobia, or the weekly in Phasmo, or the daily in Dead Cells is not the most healthy thing I've ever done in my life. In fact, you could probably say it's unhealthy, anti-healthy. Yeah, the content of these Full Killer books is really kind of out there, dude. I appreciate that he's just a gimp at this point, though. He's a gimp with a laser gun. Like, that fits right in with other comic book characters. Like, let's tie this into the ongoing City of Heroes content on my channel right now. Why don't we do that? What do you say, Elizabar? Hey, that sounds great. We should totally look at, like, the Vasilok Eidolons. And let's also look at the Dominatrix's minions, who, can I even find their names? Lazar uses irony so much he broke Google Translate. No. Not really. I don't remember the name of her enemies. Yeah, here we go. Alright. So, you know, dude's got this kind of mask. He fits right in with such City Hero villains as the Servant, or, well, that's a really terrible picture, a Vasilok Eidolon. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, isn't that amazing? That's so amazing. That is amazing. Dude, could you, like, get, like, a lower res photo? Like, what is this, a postage stamp? Anyway, way to take the sting out of my point by giving me such a tiny picture. Yeah, no higher photo available. Anyway, for whatever reason, comic book characters or comic book creators are just kind of enthusiastic about GIMP masks. I don't know what that says about most comic book creators. I don't know why you would be like, yeah, you know what? I want to put my character in a GIMP mask, but apparently that is a thing. It's popular. It's here to stay. They've been doing it for decades at this point. Yeah, let me show you what was going on there. What is this? Vasilok for ants? Exactly, Ninja. So, this Japanese person's like, I don't recognize this cryptid. Who is he? Well, it's one of the characters from Flork of Cows. And, I was just making a pun. Combining Flork with Florida to create Florkida Man. And now this poor innocent person, this poor sweet summer child, might think this is actually like Flork of Cows' name. I don't know. I feel bad. I feel bad for what I've done. I feel bad for the evil I have just unleashed upon the world. I could have ruined this person's life. I don't know. But look, there's Florida. I couldn't resist. Like the pin's about to go into the panhandle. A panhandle pin, if you will. Ah. No, Ninja. I'm not explaining the joke. Other people have given the real answer. Including Mark Pellegrini in English or in Japanese. Like, the actual answer has been given here. So, I think we're okay. It's just... Yeah, we're going to retweet that because that's funny. Anyway. Maybe disaster was not actually happening. I don't know. But I don't wanna ruin this guy's life anymore. We're gonna withdraw from Cyan 8935881's life and leave them in peace and quiet, because I don't want to do to them what happened to me. So last night I'm like, oh man, I was playing Fallout and it's great. I was using the knife, and I got a retweet, you know, like real men use knives or something. Well, Brett McGowan rolls in. Ah yeah, only use me blade minus the alcoholism. So I watched this video. This guy is just got an incredible messed up life. I could have went my whole life without seeing like that side of YouTube and streaming and stuff. Have you heard of this dude, Ninja? You heard of this dude, XLG? I assume you're both here in the chat still. Have you heard of this guy? Like, he got to start actually doing really cool stuff. He went around dominating Call of Duty only using his knife. And then, like, 2 years later, when Call of Duty videos, like, fell off, everything just got strange, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse for this guy's life. And I feel so bad. Hold on, don't I say something about this? No, never heard that before. Somewhere I made a comment, might have been on the YouTube video, of, you know it's bad when the person trying to save your life is frickin' Keemstar, and nobody else you've ever interacted with wants to help you. Oh my lord. I don't know if I feel insulted by Brett McGowan's comparison, or if he's just cracking a like weird joke or what. I mean, I get this, but it's like, oh my lord, I could have went my whole life and not heard about this guy. Dude is literally drinking himself to death. Among other things, I don't know how he's avoided prison. And this like sent me down this weird spiral of stuff I've never heard of before. So yeah, here we go. YouTube, like there was apparently like a group of like super disgusting weirdo IRL streamers called the CX Network, and this guy was involved in that. Apparently they shut down a few years ago, and he was so degenerate and screwed up, he got kicked out of a house full of degenerates, like the streamer house full of degenerate weirdos. Like this whole situation goes wild. He went on a drunken RV road trip with a bunch of other drunk streamers. Like that's all this guy does. Since his Call of Duty stuff like fell flat, is he just drinks on stream. That is his content. He drinks on stream. And I can't even say some of the stuff he did because it would get me in trouble with the YouTube overlords. So if you're interested, you can go search for that video. Only Use Me Blade, A Decade of Degeneracy, and watch this. It's like terrifying that somehow this guy is living his life that way, and that people are giving him money to do it. Like, I understand it's the internet, right? We all love a car crash. There's that Insane Clown Posse song, you know, about roll by and creeps, like there's been a car wreck, right? And so it's like the people roll by and creep slow, hoping that they can see a mangled body show. Like, I get it, I understand that, but oh my lord, I feel so bad for this guy. Like, he's out of control. Anyway, this happened to me last night, and I ended up staying up to like 2 a.m. watching this stupid video. Okay, I think 2 a.m. is exaggerated. I think it was 1:30. But yeah, I watched like this stupid video while I was playing Phasmo. And dude, I feel so bad. I wish Brett had never sent me that. This is probably revenge that he's carrying out on me for all of my Maeve's mom has got it going on jokes that I've cracked over the years. This is probably revenge. He's probably getting back at me. Like, I'm going to ruin Eliza Barr's day. Anyway, I'm sorry. We totally went into like a crazy digression for like 5 minutes, dudes. I apologize about that. Let's get to the actual comic books I bought. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. And if you're watching this later, you know, on instant replay or whatever they call it, the VOD, ooh, go ahead and hit that like button, man. Every like helps. I don't know who it helps, but they tell me that liking, commenting, and subscribing all helps the channel out. And you can even, if you want, click that little bell for notifications. Oh, I'm getting so good at saying stuff like that. Dude, I gotta be careful when I'm like presenting or whatever, like at the job. Like I will just go into Eliza Bar mode and just go into autopilot talking about whatever I'm talking about, because I understand the material, so I don't have to think too hard about it. But I gotta be careful, because if I just go, then there's no telling when I'm gonna say something like, you know, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications at the very end of my presentation, and that would be cringe. Okay, took a sip of my drink. Red Coat number 2. Number 1 was a hoot. I'm looking forward to number 2. What a great cover, man. The tombstone showing all the times he's died over and over and over and over as he's crawling back out of his grave once more. I love this so much. This is a fantastic cover. It really carries the essence of the character across. You know, he's a resurrector, like Mr. Immortal, except he's not completely useless like Mr. Immortal. It was a great little adventure romp. And, I think that pretty much sums up the comic book in a single page. Cover's pretty dope, yeah. Like, look at this. He's looking at the camera. We're breaking the fourth wall, you know. So, you're probably wondering how I got here. Like, that's what he's saying. That's what the look says. Oh, goodness. I gotta be careful. I don't want to spoil too much of this book for myself, but yep, there he is fighting a million guys. He's probably gonna get killed, and I think that's Albert Einstein over here. If I remember what happened in the last issue correctly, I think that's supposed to be Albert Einstein coming to recruit him in like the 1910s to go do something. What that something is, I don't know. I'm scared to find out about it, but he's doing something. Oh. Let's flip over. He's still not dead. They're fighting. There's crazy stuff. Oh yeah, there's the magic ritual that gave him his powers, being conducted by Ben frickin' Franklin. Look at that. Frickin' Ben Franklin. You can't trust Ben Franklin, man. You know, every time he's depicted in media, pretty much since like the year 2000, he's a villain. Like, remember in Read or Die? They like resurrected Ben Franklin and strapped a lightning machine to his back or something. I don't actually remember the plot to Read or Die, either the OVA or the show, but I remember liking Read or Die a lot. The paper was awesome. And who's the lady that went intangible? Miss Deep. That was her name. Miss Deep. What a great name for a character that can go intangible and go deep inside of something. Oh my lord, I wish I had thought of that. Oh, and why is it just in some silly Japanese show? Like, why didn't Marvel come up with that instead of naming her like the Invisible Woman or something, or Kitty Pryde? Miss Deep. And then you can just have like Miss Deep comics for forever, because super spy that goes intangible. How can you not like it? The stories write themselves. Anyway, this book looks dope. One of the best things about these Ghost Machine books is they're all colored by Brad Anderson. So even though you have different artists, like this artist is Brian Hitch, it looks like, even though you got different artists, the unified color style makes them all feel like they're part of the same universe. Whatever else I want to say about Jeff Johns, he did really good nailing that part down, and I sure hope he keeps Brad Anderson doing colors in all these books. I'm really excited to read Red Coat. I'll probably read it on Saturday and post the review up same day. Much to my surprise, because it was like a Red Coat one-shot in some anthology book that ties into all this stuff, and I hated it. Well, hate's a strong word. I thought it was dumb. But reading this actual story, thumbs up intensifies. I just hit the camera. I hope I didn't like misalign it badly. The other book I got today, yeah, not one but two books today from the purchase stack, and it's something I really got to go read previous issues of because I'm behind. House of Slaughter number 23, and I don't know what's going to be going on in the interior. Like the interior art's going to be different and all that stuff, but I really like this cover. I saw this cover, it caught my eye. Like, my shop man handed it over to me. He's like, I only have one book for you. He was on the phone talking to somebody about going to Chinatown. I don't know what that was all about. He's like, I only have the one book. And I saw it, and I just went, like, you got the little puppets on the sides framing everything. Because the House of Slaughter, you know, all that stuff, they manipulate people. Whether you're talking like the House of Slaughter or the Butcher Shop or whatever, like the Order of St. George is always manipulating everybody to go fight monsters. Second, this is the protagonist of this arc's like old friend from childhood, now bitter enemy, because he went off to the House of Slaughter as one of the legacy bouchers, and she's kind of running the new butcher shop. Notice the cover. Yes! I wish I knew how to pin your chat in OBS, but I can't do that anymore. So I'm gonna hit the heart icon next to your chat, a whole bunch here. Hopefully some of those come through for you, and you get the hearts and the accolades that you deserve. There you go. Absolutely fantastic looking. The interior art's gonna be different. You know, it's a very different style, but it's pretty effective. Actually, it seems even more squared off than I remember it being in some of the masks and stuff, but okay. So it looks like Jace Boucher is getting revenge on the butcher shop, and I gotta go read the last couple issues of this. They're just sitting here somewhere in my office. I have no idea where, but I gotta find them and read them because I love a good revenge story, and that's what this looks like it's gonna be, is a good revenge story. Dude, you know it's gonna be great. You know it. Now, I got one more thing I want to show off. I didn't have this ready a minute ago, but I got it ready now. And it's this Flork comic. So we were talking about Flork earlier. Flork's books are all highly disturbing, terrifying, all that kind of stuff. Like, he's got a crazy mind. But this is just a plot to Fez, which is a great game. Oh my lord, Fez is such a good game, man. I love me some Fez. I ain't good at it. I mean, I 100%ed it, but I ain't actually good at it. There was a couple of things that just hurt my head, and I think in some of the like more obscure puzzles there kind of made me stop, and I think I had to go look some stuff up. Like, there's one puzzle that was like, go to this place at the exact right time or something. So I just had to set my system clock, and then I went and I got the cube or whatever. But yeah, this is just the plot to Fez, man. I love Fez. Hey, turn 90 degrees. I'm trying to see something. He turns 90 degrees, and so instead of being a 2D object here, we see the fact that he is a 2D object. What are we? You are nightmare fuel, little sock puppet man. You are nightmare fuel. Where did they get this photo of me? Dude, this is me coming back from dinner. I was wearing my hat and everything. Crazy. Anyway, guys, we somehow made it 40 minutes? How did we go 40 minutes? I thought this would be like a 5-minute stream. My dudes, I love you. You got me chatting, you got me talking. I think I'm going to get out of here, though. I have been talking like literally all day because I was in an all-day meeting, and then I went out for a business lunch or business dinner. So I think I'm going to bounce. Ninja Weasel, XLG, lurkers especially, shout out to them, and people who watch this later, double especially. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with me, whether it was like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. I appreciate it. Much love in the neighborhood. I think that's what the kids say. If they don't, they really should, because the world can use a little more freaking love in it instead of a lot of, hatred and vitriol. I ain't always good at the whole being nice to people thing, but man, I really should be. So you beautiful, wonderful people. Not like too much talking. Catch you later, dude. Yeah, you beautiful, wonderful people. Thank you for tuning in, hanging out with me for a few minutes here. Let's make so you can actually see both covers, because they are both absolutely dope sick. You take care of yourselves. I will see you again. I'm going to do that thing where I mute my microphone. We're going to listen to the music for a few seconds. I'm going to give you a thumbs up. So this is your reminder if you haven't already done it. Give me a thumbs up on this stream. Please, please. Take care, everybody. Have a great Wednesday night or Thursday morning or whatever you got going on where you're at when you get here.